Blog Talk Radio.
In your face, all over the place. We're online 24/7. 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station.
Yo, it's your girl Nina Capone. Tunes in the Streets Radio. Y'all already know. Yo, we about to get it popping tonight. We got Ichi right from the Uniminds. We about to get him on the line, and it's gonna go down. Anybody ever met, talked to, Facebooked, or anything with this brother? Then you already know. Like, I gotta say, his music is how can the Uniminds together? Their music is definitely exactly like what it is. So we definitely going to listen to a couple of their tracks. We gonna listen to what they got to say, how they got started, when everything came about, and why. So and it looks like I might got them on the line now. I don't know, but let's see. Well, that's not the number I was given, or was it? Yes, it is. So looks like they calling on the line right now. So I'm gonna bring them on the line, and we gonna get it popping. That's what we about to do. And the Streets Radio is your girl Nina Capone. Holla at me.
What's up, Nina? This Ichi.
What's up, baby? I got all types of phones ringing. Well, introduce yourself and tell them what's good. We not on the phone here. We live on air. What's up?
All right, that's what's up. You know, it's Ichi. Ichi Wright, Ichi R, you know what I mean? Also go by Non-Fiction the Poet sometimes, representing Uniminds, you know what I mean? You and I die. That's everybody in the underworld that's affiliated with that. Mob Tide Major Threat.
Okay. So, Ted, where do I get started with you? I already know you got a lot to say, don't you? Because you always got a lot to say.
But I always got a lot to say, but I'm not going to say much, right?
Because you know Nina Capone will mute you. Nina Capone will mute you and be like, all right, he talking too much. We're going to put him on mute for a second. So let's get it popping. Let's basically kind of give the listeners a overview. Like, where are you from? Let's just start there. Where are you from?
I'm originally from 29th and Jefferson.
Okay, and that's out of Philadelphia. Because, you know, all my listeners are not in Philly, so we got to specify what we're talking about, definitely.
Okay. So
we got another Philly hip-hop head, you know what I mean? And give me a little bit of background, like how you came up with your name. So it's Ichi. I mean, you know, only time I'm itchy is if I like getting the poison ivy or something. So go ahead, tell them where that came from.
Well, I mean, I went by a lot of names, just like probably any other artist did, but I guess somewhere down the line I came up with Ichi. You know what I mean? And originally it was supposed to be Risky, but one day I did a song while a couple of my brothers went to Atlantic City, so I stayed in the studio, did a song. When they came back, they listened to it, and one of them misheard what I said in the beginning, so then they just started calling me Ichi. You know what I mean? And then it just stuck. Like, you know, my name is Righteous, so everybody always been calling me Right. You know what I mean? So then I just made it Ichi Right from there on out.
Okay, all right. That sticks then. Ichi it is. So are you an individual artist, or I mean, just looking at the videos and stuff, I see it's more than one artist, which you can't. So tell us a little bit about that, the Uniminds. Now, see, I'm not even gonna get into it. I'm gonna let you do it.
Well, I am a solo artist, you know what I mean, and a group artist at times, you know what I mean. But Uniminds is basically it's an independent movement. It's more than just music, you know what I'm saying. We deal with all forms of the art, graphic novels, tattoos and body piercing, mural painting, you know what I mean, dance, acting, film, cartoons, you know what I mean, and it's basically all independent within us, like, and a lot of us is actually blood relatives, like, you know what I mean, so it's like we all kind of related in some kind of way, and we all just happen to be independent at what we're doing, so we just put it all together and just decided to do it as a whole.
That makes sense. Keep it in the family, right? Definitely.
Exactly.
So let's we're gonna jump into a song. We ain't gonna waste a whole bunch of time. I wanna play Chaotic Logic?
Chaotic Logic, yes.
Tell us a little bit about that before I jump into it.
Chaotic Logic, I was basically talking shit, but I always make sense because sometimes some people who've been listening to my music for a while, they tell me sometimes they just want to hear me just rap because I'm like a concept guy, you know what I mean? I always write songs about stuff. So sometimes I just do joints where I just rap. It might be little videos just for my people who just want to hear me just rap a little bit. but it all still makes sense. Like, so I just decided to call it chaotic logic. Like, you know what I mean? It's crazy, but it still makes sense.
Okay, well, let's jump into this joint. Hold the line. We're going to jump into and let our listeners hear Chaotic Logic. I got my boy Ichi right in the line, and this is what he do.
Uniminds Radio Mixtape Volume 1.
If you ain't got it now, they ain't never gonna have it. The type shit I'm on, you can't cook, cut or bag it. I'm ill-stricken, sick with the written, no cure for my condition, no medical prescription. They rapping, I'm rapping, okay, fine. But you ain't got a rhyme to read a flat line. Niggas claim they boss, I can't believe her. Made up lives from a page out dying diva. I've been told them I'm too intelligent. Them compared to me, even that topic irrelevant. I'm so bright, so my baldy shine. I'm a natural born leader, y'all follow behind. I'm connected with connected people connecting things. Some call me Hendrix, how I'm pulling them strings. Plus I fucks with hustlers on blocks like Runyon. Who can get you what you wantin'? The cake or the onion. Pills the juice, I know bitches who boost. Expensive pocketbooks and ACG boots. They even got all color low collars. That's the truth, I'm something like a scholar. Making sense with my eyes on the dollar. Don't make me snap, cause I got the power. Half my team got their college degrees. The other half got a couple felonies. Wrist been cuffed, done pissed in cups. Life's been tough, what the fuck?
They say don't make waves. I move like an ocean, I'm ready to spark. But the signs say no smoking. Yeah, we got weed out, so get your own Dutch. Niggas get too high, they wanna start acting up. Don't get beside yourself, stay in your place. Cold stairs and ice grills, put the heat to your face. They say take it easy, I do this effortless. It only take one shot, the marksman never miss.
They say hip-hop is dead, then watch God resurrected. With a 1-2-1-2, mic check it. It's not the same as it a rule or the game. So if you wanna ride, MCs choose your lane. Flip your turn signal and lighten or entertain. Some water it down, I'm bringing the flame. I'm laughing at these comic view dudes on YouTube. What they thought of, I ball up, they use. Listeners compare my bars to keys. It seems my thoughts heavy, breaking any triple beams. I scope and spot talent better than A&Rs. With the scope spotlight, I'm pretty handy with ARs. Ugly with handguns, my aim's alright. I could leave a corner messy, cops will vomit on sight. I'm calmer than Obama, hushing the hype. Only being me and it happens to be right. People keep telling me I'm better than good. Just flash a G-Pass, you can stroll in any hood. For doing what they can, what they wish they could. Rough around the edges, but my style is polished. Fans is starving, they feed them 9 cents. I've been keeping mine full since 9-6.
Volume 1,
since 9-4, shuffling up raw. All we up to now, and I'ma still make more.
They say don't make waves. I move like the ocean, I'm ready to spark. But the signs say no smoking. Yeah, we got weed out, so get your own Dutch. Niggas get too high, they wanna start acting up. Don't get beside yourself, stay in your place. Cold stairs and ice grills, put the heat to your face. They say take it easy, I do this effortless. It only take one shot, the marksman never miss. The marksman never miss. The marksman never miss.
Well, in that case, I think the marksman never miss. I'm going to bring my boy Ichi on the line. That was Chaotic Logic. Definitely feeling that, John. You still with me?
Appreciate that. I appreciate that, Nina. I appreciate you having me on here, too.
Listen, this is what I do. I have to exploit new talent. It's too many of us not getting heard. It's too many of us that are independent, that are underground, and you know, too many listeners out there who don't want to hear the same thing. I mean, right now, I ain't going to lie. They playing Rihanna's song so much on the radio that it's like every single song is that song about sex. Like, I'm sick of my 12-year-old singing that damn song.
Yeah.
I ain't going to lie.
It's a brainwash. What they doing is, for the people who don't know, some people do know, is it's a brainwash frequency because anything dealing with anyone in your physical senses, as far as you hearing something, seeing something, or hearing it repeatedly, is going to eventually start to affect you subconsciously because this is what you're seeing, so this is what you're going to wear. This is what you're hearing, so this is what you're going to say. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And it's crazy. That's what's happening. I mean,
and I feel as though that you can still do you can still do the same thing where you're giving more of a substance to what you're saying, but it's like, I don't feel as though there's no need for those of us who could see it that way to be trying to do it in their in their industry. We need to be doing that independently as a government or something, pushing our own product to the people that want it, because it's not going to happen in their industry.
Right, they're not going to allow it in there.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Unless you're willing to make some kind of compromises, and then at that point, to me, I'm basically going to consider you to be a sellout. And it
happens. unfortunately, in this game, some of us, we go independent. We still have to have a regular 9 to 5, something on the side to maintain. And a lot of artists, they think that they can just quit their day job and go here with this and just say they independent. And it's like, it's not realistic, It's really not realistic. And it is what it is. It's how the industry is set up, and it's up to you, you know what I mean, to say, hey, am I going to be in the industry or am I going to be an independent artist? Right now, friend of mine, Montana Black, he's running a campaign, something we talked about a long time ago about how, artists like yourself are being charged to be on a card for a promoter. Like, why are we paying to bring our fans? Why are we paying to get on stage and bring our fans out? Why are we paying to to entertain for you? And we're not seeing anything. And these promoters are walking away with the money. And, it's like a lot of people asking them, you don't charge for interviews. No. No.
I mean, you just got to, like I tell all the people out there, you know what I mean, all them independent rebels, I'm going to tell you at the end of the day, you're going to have to invest in yourselves. And you put your money up, like you rent your own venues and bring your crowd there. That's what we do. We did it several times, and it was 100% successful because we're dealing with our direct fan base or whatever and our family and friends, and they're going to be there. We got control over the establishment. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So speaking on that, like, what do you think about what's happening right now? Like, I know a lot of promoters, and I'm not going to name any names because a lot of them are my friends, but I'm also an artist. I'm an independent artist. And what do you think about the brainwashing theory that the promoters are using right now? They use the same exact terms that you just used, and they basically, that same statement, well, you got to invest in yourself. But what about for those who've been investing in themselves for years? Like, I mean, such as myself, such as you. And, and the Montana Blacks and the Tone Trumpets, and
shout out him to Montana Black. Like, I ain't mean to cut you off, sis, but that's definitely shout him out. Like, that's my man. Every time I see him, there's always love. You know what I'm saying? That's my man.
He all right. No. He gonna hear that and be like, for real. No, but definitely that's my best friend. Everybody know that though. I don't want to put that out there. But it's crazy that like he has a show coming up. And I'm gonna speak on that because I support that movement. I support that movement where you're bringing artists out. And, I mean, we can't all pay artists to come out all the time, but, I mean, we ain't got to charge them neither. I mean, have them bring their fans out. It's big on, and I think more artists would get into promoting themselves better, knowing that, hey, I don't have to put this $100 in here. I could just get purchase some tickets at the door. Something. Yeah. Bring my fans out. But it's, to pay that $150, $200 to get on stage, to get there, then they want you to bring your fans out. Then you're not getting your whole 20-minute, 30-minute set. I mean, it's just it's a lot of crap with that. So going forward with that, what are your thoughts on the current state of the game right now?
Now, all right, see, we talking. See, you got to remember, like how everybody say underground, like my family circle, we dead at that term because the only thing underground is dead. So
ain't no such thing as underground.
Live in the flesh. So we took it as the underworld, like thinking of the movie concept where in the underworld they was dealing with two kind of people. They was dealing with wolfmen and bloodsuckers. Now, we got to understand who the bloodsuckers is, going exactly what you're saying, like, and what they're trying to suppress. Like, these are the people, and the reality is that it's our own people really doing it to us because they're being put in these power situations where as though you're going to control your own people and you're going to be compensated. We're going to make you wealthy for this. Like, you're basically selling out because we take it back. Like, you got to think about slavery times. It's how real it is. There's always two kind of niggas. You got your house nigga and you got your field nigga. So what it is these house niggas who want the scraps from the table, they the ones who positioned on the chessboard, whereas though they making them the powerful people, the Jay-Z's, the Puff Daddies, the whatever the names, all the big names, and they keeping our own people in line because they the ones that know that they damn near 40, 50 years old jumping around on stage, looking like little kids with these little pants on and everything, and you're a grown man, and the shit you saying, you know better than that.
Right,
I know for a fact because y'all got they got families and shit, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
so you know that a costume gonna come with that money, like, you know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
That's what was really going on. You know what I mean? That's Hollywood and everything.
Now, being a stoner, I totally, me, myself, I eliminated the whole underground. There is no separation now. Music is music because, and I say that because a lot of the music that I actually get email here on the station are from mainstream artists who just, had said, hey, Nina, I was in the studio last night. We put this together. This not coming out on label. Go ahead and put it in rotation. So,
right.
I mean, underground, I just got rid of that because I got a lot of listeners on my show, and I feel like I'm not underground anymore. Like internet radio was the biggest radio. I mean, we're widespread. We're all over the world. So
exactly.
So what are your thoughts now when I say the game? I mean, as far as like record sales, putting yourself out there, and like, do you want to sign to a label, or you're happy, you're comfortable where you are? What are some of the techniques you would offer other artists to be doing while they're out here and considering themselves independent and staying that way?
I would say, first of all, 9 times out of 10, unless you're somewhere in the southern region, you need to get the fuck out of where you live at and hit the road with your merchandise.
Right.
First and foremost, while you still can possibly sell a hard copy of, like a CD of your music or something, before it's just all digital. Sell a T-shirt, a hat, a hoodie, you know what I'm saying, a coffee cup, an ink pen, and travel, you know what I'm saying? Because the numbers ain't going to never lie, like, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Whatever you got, it's all going to add up. And, you put it together, like pack your food and book your hotel rooms and really do it, like, and don't come back till you don't got no more product. And then do it again, like.
So what's the strategy?
I'm sorry, and definitely do as much as you can online. Even if you got to pay for Twitter followers or YouTube views, you do that, but you still want to be able to back it up if the people see you in person, like be on the road and be traveling. And that's how you do that.
But let's talk about getting money to do that. Now, I get, being a consultant and being a music consultant, a lot of questions come to me. And I really like to pose these questions while I'm doing an interview with an artist. Where do you get the money from to make those things happen? It's a struggle working your 9 to 5 and then, like you said, traveling and making that happen. What are some of the things that a artist can do to actually make sure they have the funding to make that happen? I mean, those who are not drug dealers, get it out. Those who are not hustling, grinding, on the street with it. I mean, what are the other people to do? Like, what can we do?
I mean, grinding is grinding. It don't matter what the product is. But, I mean, like, I can't really answer that question. I can only answer that question for me. Like, I'll just say anybody else might agree. You just do what you can to get it. Like, without feeling as though like you being other than yourself. Like any kind of odd-end jobs. Like, I mean, if you got any specific talents besides size music. For a good example, I'm a videographer too. So if you got a nice little camera that got the quality everybody like right now, might do some video jobs. Like, try to step outside the box of just being a songwriter or an artist and try to start doing other things. You know what I'm saying? Right. I noticed once I started doing that, a lot of other doors started being presented to me because now I'm something more because, it's rappers and singers is a dime a dozen. So now I'm something more. I provide video service. I host, charity events and non-profit events for the kids. I can act and, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
so different things, like, you know what I mean? It was almost incriminating, though, until you cleared it up, though. But, you just got to get it how you get it.
Hey, it is what it is. So, but we do got a person on the line that want to talk here. Let's see who this is. 1349, state your name.
Yo, what's up?
What's up?
Yo, what's up? My name Leaf.
Leaf?
Yeah, Leaf. L-E-P-H. I'm an R&B artist.
Okay, cool. Well, we got Ichi right on the line here. You want to ask him a question?
Oh, all right. I ain't never heard of you, though. You know what I'm saying? You got anything out?
I mean, yeah. Like, you can just Google search. You can Google search my name, ICHIRIGHT, or YouTube. My company, Uniminds, UNIMINDS, many movies, art shows, endless entertainment. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Are you an artist? What do you do? You just heard you make videos or whatever. You from Philly?
Yeah, I'm from Philly. Like, I'm an artist. You know what I mean? I do my little videography sometimes outside of the circle, but I'm good with that. A little acting. You know what I'm saying?
Right. What I realized, you know what I'm saying, through Philly artists or anybody who have any potential in Philly, is that since the Beanie era, we kind of like, you know what I'm saying, let everything go down due to their faults. Their situations. Like, but we should pick that up. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of talent out here, like yourself, like you do videos or whatever. And, you know, I always said, you know what I'm saying, for people that have opportunities and know how to do certain things, like videos, be an artist or whatever the case may be, they should take that and enhance that, you know what I mean, to make more money off of others or helping others. A lot of people nowadays just like, we all just trying to just like do for ourselves.
Right,
and
right.
And we kind of like, you know what I'm saying, you kind of look at your bank account, your PayPal, and you're like, damn, I ain't bringing no income in. You know what I'm saying? And it's only because you're becoming a lover of your own self. And in the Bible, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to go get biblical on y'all, you know what I'm saying, the Bible, that's what it says, we become lovers of ourselves. And once you become a lover of yourself, you'll start finding yourself just getting nothing for yourself.
Exactly.
So what the world is, what we need to do right now, and you know what I'm saying, in Philly, if we can start it off in Philly, is by, you know, bringing a lot of people together, you know what I'm saying, and stop getting rich, you know what I'm saying, off these people, you know what I'm saying, start helping these people, and maybe your pockets will get richer too. That's what a lot of people doing in the other cities too, like Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, like my man Big Boy, you know what I'm saying.
That's been a Philly thing for a long time. Like, we know that. That's why it's like me myself, like, I came to the conclusion where as though it don't take 20 people, but if you can get maybe 4 or 5 people who basically are on the same page, because from what history showed me, you need more Indians than chiefs. So you don't need 20 people in the room that think they bosses.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just deal with 4 people who got other, you know what I mean, groups or whatever businesses, and you talk to your people. But as long as we got this foundation right here straight, when it's time to make a move, that's how we supposed to move. Like, and that's always been a big Philly thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like at the end of the day, you know, me and my brothers and my sisters, we make music because we love to do it. And plus, it's so much more easier now because we've been doing it for so long. And people like what we do. Like, it's like we taking care of our families. Like, a lot of my money that I make, it don't come so much from music. But although I do get publishing checks because I have traveled a lot, like meeting people other places. And that's one of the main things I strive to say. Like, you got to get out of your city and stop thinking, you know, for people that might be listening, stop thinking just about your block or your neighborhood or your state or even in your country, like, because it's over 14 billion people on the planet, like.
Right.
So you got to start thinking bigger than that, because you can be here one day really fucked up. You can go somewhere else, be living like a king or a queen in a matter of a month or two.
And that's so right, because like most of the fans here on the show, I mean, I can track my listeners. My listeners are coming from Canada. They're coming from China. They're coming from Japan. I mean, I was shocked.
That's what
but that, you know, I tell artists, send me your music. I don't search for artists. I don't look for you. I do enough promoting that I don't have to stalk anybody, because you know, I don't charge anything to get your music played. You know, I'm like, hit me up. All you gotta do is some legwork. Communication is all I ask.
But you should get charged. I mean, you should get some type of.
I charge for things.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you helping people, you know, and whatnot, you should always try to, like, you know, maybe get a couple of dollars off of that situation, you know what I'm saying, or maybe a bundle. You never know, you know what I'm saying. But if you putting your work into somebody else, and or your time or whatever, believe me,
it's a way to go about that. It's still a way to go about doing that, where you're not charging, where you're not just slapping people with numbers. I mean, honestly, if you know the state of the game right now, you know the state of the economy right now, you're like, okay, how can I make my money? And you come up with strategies to make your money from the back end. So I know I have a quota to meet. People want to hear artists. They want to take these interviews and listen to them and play them and say, hey, this is representing our network. So those people will pay to make sure that I have a platform to have these artists do these interviews once a month, or, you know, every week.
Right.
So it's ways of making money. It's definitely ways of making money without knocking an artist over the head, and that's one of Industries Radio's movements. Showing artists how to make money, having, you know, other promoters and engineers and things like that, showing them how to make money without hitting the artist over the head, because artists got to make money. A lot of artists only do their music. I mean, it's a very time-consuming job. So, you know, it's something to keep in mind. But I do want to jump into another song real quick. And, you know, Luke, we got you on the line. We definitely, I want you to hear Ichi right. And right now, Ichi, I'm going to jump into Poetic Rain. I thought this was out of control. I liked it. You want to give us a little bit of background on it?
Oh, Poetic Pain is like this is one of them apocalyptic type of Book of Eli, like when you listen to this song, you got to think of somebody like talking over a megaphone, and you broadcast into whatever people might be left after when it really go down, if it go down that way, like as far as where it really look like Terminator 2 Judgment Day, and it's, you know, we're not dealing with no more money for real. It's digital, and it's like either you're a part of that society or you subway dwellers or whatever, like, you know what I mean? Just being creative, though. And I got Al Capone and Keanu Reeves on there.
Well, let's jump into it. This is Poetic Rain, y'all. Check it out.
Who are you carrying all those bricks for? God? Is that it? God? Well, I tell you, let me give you a little inside information about God. God likes to watch. He's a prankster. Think about it. He gives man instinct.
They say it's better than gold in regards to a name. This is years of experience merging with my pain. I could lose everything but not lose myself. And years of studying to recognize my wealth. So Satan's contract couldn't tempt me to write when I battle my own demons all day, every night. Being real with myself is a hard enough job. So some might want me dead for being so live. I'm a VIP and an MPV. To see I fucks with them like they fucks with me. I don't give a shit if they ever go and notice me, but I'll be goddamn if they don't appreciate my poetry. This is anarchy, we gon' war till it's peace. And it's back to the barter system, no mark of the beast. 3 years in the South, I witnessed Katrina and martial law carried out by motherfucking FEMA.
Better rain in hell than serving heaven, is that it?
Why not? I'm here on the ground with my nose in it since the whole thing began. I've nurtured every sensation man has been inspired to have. I cared about what he wanted, and I never judged him. Why? Because I never rejected him, in spite of all his imperfections. I'm a fan of man.
Theo gave y'all mind control for minds to grow, so I'm bringing earthquakes with a heavy chance to snow. It's prophesied that the angels must blow, so I'ma say it with my chest to let the whole world know. Strike the shepherds and watch the sheep scattered. It's money on my mind, and mind over matter. The guilty getting filthy with plans to slave you, yet you praise them for the work, forgetting they paid you. Teachers underpaid, police get OT. The murder of Gaddafi, an example to me. The flood of alcohol and drugs to dull your senses. Infiltrate, counting stock in the name of census. It's just hate to deny I'm great. Mastermind and shit, I'm Caesar amongst apes. The sun amongst space. My duty is to shine. Bloodsuckers can't face me. They scared start frying.
Maybe the last humans. Who in their right mind could possibly deny the 20th century was entirely mine? All of it! All of it. Mine. I'll keep it. My time, my time.
Yo, that was Poetic Pain from my boy Ichi Right. That joint is definitely crazy. We about to bring him back on the line here. Ichi.
I'm still with you, sis.
Definitely. That joint is crazy. When I first heard it, I had to go back and listen to it again because I had the radio too loud, and I ain't gonna even tell you. I was like, whoa, what's that?
You know, I've been wanting to do music with you for years now. Like,
Are you serious?
And I'm gonna give you props too because you one of the first female artists that I heard name buzzing a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? In the beginning parts, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can say time and say I'm old. Like, yo, Nina been out here since, I've been out here since, like 92? Actually, I came out in 92, my first situation. So, yeah, you're right. But,
that's what we used to think, like, you know what I mean? That's what we used to think, like, and not take what we see face value, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Things were different. I mean, the industry was different. The game was different. I was a kid. I mean, I was a kid with my parents as managers. So, I mean, I grew up in this game. So when people, you know, talk to me about the game, I'm like, okay, listen, I could probably give you some history of the game. You may be able to tell me what's happening right now, but I can give you a lot of history on where it came from or what started that or why it's that way. And I'm still in tune with everything because I'm still industry involved. So, you know, with that being said, you know, I think that song right there has a true poetic pain to it, for real. Like, you said a lot. You said a lot. I think you touched on everything that we discussed already, which was hot, you know, which I saved it and kind of lined it up for that time. Yeah, you know, I'm on my job still. You know, shouts out to Lee for giving us a call and definitely sharing some insight as an artist.
Hey, yo, and he said he was an R&B artist, man. If you still listening, you can get at me at righteous.math7@gmail.com. We might can collab on some things because I got some things that some male artists can sing. Can't have women on everything. Right.
Exactly. Can't have Nina on everything.
I can't get Nina on anything. I've been trying for years. I guess I'm closer now. I'm doing all right, though.
You're much closer right now. See, all you got to do is holler at me. It's really just that simple. You know what I mean? Just holler at me and we set it up. You got the email. That's how I play by email. I play by the rules. You know what I mean? So let's jump on to the next question on how do you separate yourself from other artists?
I don't know. Like I don't really look at it like it's a separation. Like when you separate, that's how we make things weaker. Like I'm about trying to make things stronger. So it's like I look at it like I don't deal with the best and all that. Like I just look at it like being at the best at what I do. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Plus, I deal with other genres of music too. Like I do a little bit of rock music and spoken word. So it's like, you know, I've been rocking chains and spike bracelets since the 90s.
Right.
I didn't just start doing it when everybody thought it was cool. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fingernails, you know what I'm saying? I did that. Like, you know what I mean? But there's always methods to that madness though. But it's like yeah, like it's like I don't really think I just say like even for the people that do call me different, this is what I tell them. I say they only think I'm different because so many everybody else is so much like the same.
Right, which is true.
You know what I'm saying?
You know? And you should be different. I think that I mean it's what keeps me relevant in the game. To be honest with you, is that I always try to go left. When everybody else is going right, I'm going left at all times. Always been that way, and I remain that way. I have fun toying with the new sounds because they're interesting. You know, they're fun. Like, I had a ball when Nicki Minaj came out, mimicking her voice, showing how easy what she was doing was just totally nothing.
Yeah,
so
I checked out some of them jobs.
I just had fun with it, and I think that's important to show that, okay, I can do that, but I choose not to. This is what I choose. This is the angle that I choose to go. This is the route that I'm taking. This is who I am as an artist. So I think that's important. I think that, you know, it's great that you stay true to who you are. You know what I mean? And you got a lot of callers on the line here. Let's bring the next caller in and see what they have for Ichi right here. Caller 0635, state your name.
Only on the dime, Uniminds General. What it do? What's up, man?
What's up? This is the guy I argue with all the time.
What's poppin', Nina?
Hey, you know, it is what it is. It's Uniminds tonight.
Uniminds in the building all day, everything, you know what I mean? What's up, now, Fitz?
You know, I'm out here. I'm outside catching the breeze, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm outside too, man. I just passed little Chinese joint and shit like that. Probably grabbed some chicken wings and some shit. What's poppin'?
See how he call in on the line? That's calling on the line, everybody. See how he call in during the interview and start telling about how he's about to go catch chicken wings and shit like that?
I'm out here like, listen, you know, Nina show mad love, man. Everybody ready for the movement, man? We've been doing this for years, man. You ready for the movement?
Well, I've been ready. You already know. We ready. Let's put it together.
We like 20-year vets, man. Whoever listening, man, Uniminds. You know that? UNIMINDS, man. Go on YouTube, everything. Reverb Nation, you know, the free download, all that. You know, we doing it.
Well, so now,
listen, what's going on for the next, ventures for the Uniminds family? You know what I mean? What's going on with that?
Well, you know, shit. You know how we do, like, you know what I mean? Nina mad at you, though, because she said you come on Brody.
He want to interview you. He want to interview you. Go ahead. I already knew he was calling in. I planned for this.
Oh, we're going with the Uniminds.
I can't ask the question. I'm an artist too. I can't ask the question.
I already knew.
Wow.
I know what Corleone is gonna call in, and here you are. Here you are, dead center, halfway through.
I do this. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? I love my family, man. NIneFIXSION is a great artist, man. You know, I love him to death. You know, I'm going to support him right or wrong. You know, we going to do this, we do it, and we never look back. Loyalty is the key. Shout out to my neighborhood blood homies, too, over New Jersey, neighborhood blood all day. You know what I mean? Jersey, Los Angeles, you know, Bompton, Compton, whatever, South Central. New York City. Shout out to all my homies over there. New Jersey rolling 20. You know, that's how we get down. Say that.
No doubt.
Uniminds. We got him on the line. Well, I got to put Corleone on hold because, like I said, we still got callers coming in. So we're going to put him on hold for a second. We're going to bring on the next caller here. You kind of famous today. Next caller, 6698. State your name.
Hey, yo.
I don't think they want to talk to us. But they listening. That's all that matters. They're listening. They're definitely listening. That's all that matters, though. So
eyes good with me.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it. So before I bring Corleone back on the line and start asking all his questions, because I know he got questions, let's see. I'm going to finish my interview.
You got to. We have to.
Who actually influenced your style? I mean, I know you're part of a camp. You guys are very, very unique. You have your own thing going on. Who influenced your style in particular? You know, as a kid, we all look up to someone. You know, I was a Salt and Pepper, Queen Latifah, Moni Love.
Yeah.
I was into that.
Always, it was a few, but like off top, I'd say like Coogee Rap, Chuck D. Like I always wanted to kind of be like something like both of them put together.
Right.
Street and conscious, you know what I'm saying? But you can go either way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Scarface, like you know what it is. You know, around them guys, like, you know what I'm saying?
So you count with that they were the gutter back then. That's what gutter we got. Right. Which was hot.
I always liked the conscious guys and the street type guys, like Rakim, you know what I mean?
Right.
He's the guy that's my big brother right there, like, you know what I mean? All those guys, like, you know what I mean?
And the crazy thing is they're still touring, they're still doing shows, and so I can definitely understand why, you know, you would choose them. I mean, their music does not die. It lives on forever. Because like you said, it's conscious, it's, you know, they get a little grimy in it, you know, at times, but it's still that music you can listen to and get the message out of, you know, and they had those classics, you know, give or take, but you know, I could say that's a good era, because you know, that's my era too, and I'm like, you know, Coogee Rap, and then the silly ass dances that we did, but they don't compare to the dances that we have out now. I mean, I have teenagers, and I'm telling you, sitting around in here looking at some of I think I'd be like ready to call 911, the ambulance, the fire department, because I don't, you know, you start seeing them dancing, you like, what the, you okay? And they like, Mom, that's the new dance. You don't know. I'm like, you about to fall apart. What's going on? But, you know, that is what it is. So, how would you say, like, is there anything you've done musically which you can say, like, I have a success story? Give us a little bit, give our listeners a little bit of your success story as far as your music.
Interview. I'm doing an interview, but I want one. Real quick, it's cool, like, you know what I mean? No, I'm sorry, what you said, I'm sorry, Nina, I'm so sorry, like.
See how they be on the air. You know what, I don't even care, because this is being recorded, and we're on the air, and we're live, and everybody.
I always be around a lot of family, like, so I do want a beer, like,
like, I want a beer. I'm online, but I want a beer right now, okay. So,
I'm sorry.
What was my question? See, you're going to make me forget things and stuff. See, I don't write things down. I play it from the head, and, like, you're really, see what you're doing to me?
I know, I love you for this, too.
You're going to make me declare war on your ass before I jump onto the song. But anyway, let's tell our listeners. Actually, we got listeners they try and talk to you, and I'm not sharing, so they'll wait for a moment. But my next question is basically, like, a success story. Like, what kind of success story, what were you successful at musically? I mean, we all have our success. I mean, success to you and to me is totally different things. What can you share with our listeners to say, you know, this is my musical success story?
I can say that I was definitely successful selling my own product in town and out of town, over hundreds and thousands of units. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't talking nothing real crazy, but definitely paid the bills and took care of the kids, you know what I'm saying? The experience, definitely meeting with people, and I love to travel, like, you know what I mean? And the videography part, like, I would say one thing about any artist, you should definitely start getting into the videography, because a lot of times it's hard to get somebody to see that vision the same way. Sometimes you might want to be in front of that camera and start writing, and that'll lead you to movies. Like, it's a lot, man. But, like, at the end of the day, I can say I made money off my music, and I continue to do. So at this point, it's like, really the sky's the limit. It's just how much you're willing to put into yourself. You know what I mean? Can't wait for anybody else to tell you you're successful, man, because they might not never say that to you. You got to already know that in your own mind on what you're doing. Like, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, before I jump into the next song, you know, that I Declare War joint, which I'm ready to play, I want to ask one more question, and this is a question that touches home, and I know that you're around family. You're around family all the time. So, how would you say, how does your music career affect your family life?
It really don't, because, like, as far as my children, you know, they're artistic, into modeling, dance, and fashion, and art. You know what I'm saying? So it really don't. Like, and plus it's like, you know, I've been doing it for so long, like, I don't force anything. Like, when I get the feeling to do it, I go do it. Like, thing, like, you know what I mean? It's a family thing, like, checking on my peoples, spending time with nieces and nephews, brothers, sisters, my children. You know what I mean? Just doing a regular daily thing, like. So when it's time to go do that, that's all I can focus on is doing that, because I took care of everything else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, being an artist, I know people think, they're like, how do you get it done? And I'm like, I just do. You know, it doesn't interrupt anything. You know, it just happens. It falls in place. But we're going to try this caller again, because they keep pressing 1 and they want to talk to you before we go into the song. So let's see who this is. 6698, state your name.
Hey, yo.
I don't know.
Hey, yo.
They just listening to us. They don't want to talk to us.
Keep saying, yo, you got to say something else. Like,
yo.
You there?
Yo.
What's your name? Who are you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
No doubt. Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy, Benny Rockwell.
Benny Rockwell.
Okay.
That's the man right there.
What's poppin', my nigga?
I'm on here, like, you know what I mean? I'm on here talking the way we supposed to talk when we got airwaves or signals, like, how we supposed to talk, like. Got to tell the other side of the story, right?
I feel you, man. Hey, yo, first of all, good looking out on doing my show. I got Next TV, you know what I mean?
Of course.
So y'all know each other. I don't have to do the introduction.
Nah. Yeah. We, you know what I mean? Yeah, we familiar with each other and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nice.
Benny is somebody that Benny, you want to work with Nina and them. Benny and them, they make moves, Nina. Like,
well,
you know what I
Benny
mean? Like
about to be the co-host of In the Streets Radio. See, which you didn't know. Surprise!
Exactly. You know what I mean? We got shit popping over here, you know?
Oh, okay. See, look at that. See.
So it's kind of a shock that you know who he is already. So that's love. That's love. So
yeah, no doubt. Ichi did the show I Got Next TV, the Artists Against Violence episode, you know what I mean? And that was a good look right there, man, you know what I mean?
Yeah, nice. That was beautiful for the baby.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like on some positive shit, you know what I mean? There's too much negativity going on and we just trying to bring some light to the darkness, you know what I mean?
So, Benny, while I got you on the line, why don't you tell them a little bit about the movie that we're actually the judges for right now as far as what we're doing? Because I didn't even mention it yet, but since I got you, I can put you to work.
Okay. No doubt. Yeah, it's the God's Crying, and it's labeled as a docudrama. So you know, it's more along the lines of Tyler Perry, for colored girls type of thing. You know what I mean? It's real. It's real, like it hits home on certain levels and shit. So, you know, we got a casting call coming this Saturday. What is it? 11 o'clock over at Mecca.
Yeah, from 11
Am I right
to 7.
Here? It's called Mecca, right? The place is Mecca.
Mecca Unisex
Mecca over
Salon.
at 1500 North Broad Street.
North Broad, yep.
Yeah, so, you know, any aspiring actors, actresses, artists, anybody, you know what I mean? Anybody want to come get it popping, you know what I mean? Come through and try out, audition, you know what I mean? It's kind of like American Idol in the hood, you know what I mean? That's how we doing it.
And it's a lot of fun because the judges are, like, laid back. You know, we sitting there, like, we really, really enjoy the performances. We enjoy the acting. We enjoy the personalities. We had a lot of fun just sitting there. Benny and I sat there and we watched all the artists come in and do their thing. And, you know, shout outs to all the artists that came out.
It was a beautiful thing. We even had a DJ battle pop off and everything. Like, it was crazy. It was real off the hook, man.
I was tempted to grab the mic, but, you know, maybe this Saturday, though. This Saturday I might grip the mic, though. Like, y'all ain't going to just be having that DJ and Mike standing there and I ain't doing nothing. So,
you
come out this Saturday. We in there from, 11 to 7. Definitely come down, support, you know, tell anybody that you know.
Definitely. It's on the love, you know what I mean? Everything is cool, everything's positive, like you know what I mean? Like it's right though, you know?
And shout out to Mecca.
Most definitely, y'all.
Right, and shout out to Mecca Unisex Salon. That place is amazing. I mean, they got what do they have in there? Oh my God, I didn't even see everything, but they do women's hair, men's hair. They got a bar.
I'm from Jersey. I'm from New York. You know what I mean? And I've seen different types of spots, but nothing quite like that. They had like a bar in the middle of the place. It was females getting their hair did, dudes getting faded up, braided up. Like, it was real crazy over there, man. It was dope.
In there, massage parlor in there. I mean, if you've never been to a one-stop hair shop, this is definitely the place to be. And that's free promo for them because, yo.
That's true. They should cut us in on something right there, man. You know what I mean?
Sewing or something, but yo, that place is phenomenal. Yo, shouts out.
It's dope, but I'm not talking anymore because I'm not on their payroll, so I'm not saying nothing else about it.
I know we done, right? We done. We gonna go in there and put our hand out. That's right. Saturday we gonna see your own.
Yeah, we done. We done with the free advertising.
But I want to jump into one more joint before I let Ichi go before we run into time. But Benny, stay on the line. Go ahead. Make your statement first.
Real quick. Nina, I need to get with you on doing the show because I got the Hood Report, prank phone call. Like I got a bunch of stuff that I want to bring to the table over there. So we gotta get up on that.
We're gonna talk tonight. We're gonna talk tonight so we can get that all lined up and get that ready.
So. Also, one more thing, I got the new show coming out, Running the Streets with Benny Rockwell. You know what I mean? Look out for that too and shit. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a YouTube series.
And we're gonna definitely air that on Industries Radio, so that'll be on the website as well. So.
And Ichi, I want to get up with you too, also, Ichi. You know what I mean? Because I know you're doing some big things, and you know what I mean. I just want to, you know what I mean, get up with you.
You know we're gonna link up.
I know. Now listen, I'm on the Facebook, so y'all already know. Just hit me up, Benny Rockwell on the Facebook.
No doubt. All right. So
well, thank you for taking my call. God bless y'all and have a good night.
Benny, I will talk to you soon, babe. Take it easy.
All right. You already know. All right.
Ichi, you still with me?
I'm still here. I ain't going nowhere. I'm riding the wheels fall off. We out of gas.
The wonderful things happen now. Now, Benny and I, we've teamed up now, so we're working on a few things together. So that's up and coming in the next month, actually. So January going to be crazy. We're going to take Industries to a whole nother level. We're collabing with a lot of different people and a lot of different things. So that's on the lookout, you know. So there go my surprise out the bag. But before I jump into it, I want you to tell my listeners a little bit about I Declare War.
I Declare War. When we say in this song, and for everybody who might have seen the video, if y'all don't really get the concept of the video, the reason why we put the guns and all that in there is because basically anything that got something to do with guns, sex, and violence, it catch y'all. But the song, when we talking about war, we talking about war against anything that's other than ourselves, like us being more focused on being independent because and we fighting each other. So once they come into our communities, or it's easy for us because we already divided. So we talking about warring. And the first war anybody always got to fight is the war within themselves.
Right.
So it's a lot of evil and bad that you might have to find a way to deal with within yourself. You know what I'm saying? Before you can deal with somebody else. Like, you know what I mean? So that's what we mean when we say I declare war. And it's subliminal. They might be watching this for this one. But also, before we get into that song, I got a new video coming out that y'all really gonna like. A mini movie featured in the beginning But it's a video for this rock song called I Wanna Leave. And when y'all see this, John, I'm pretty sure everybody gonna like this one. This one is gonna be pretty good. Like,
well, make sure I get it so I can put it up on the website. You know, I do support. I put it up on the website. We keep it up there. You know, make sure we send people in to check it out and things like that. So, you know, keep me in mind. And we're going to jump into this joint. Hold the line. I'll be back to you to close out the show. Let's check it out. I Declare War, y'all. In the Streets Radio, your girl Nina Capone. We got Ichi Right Music Live. This is what we do.
Uniminds Radio, mixtape volume 1.
Moms in the building.
Going down, y'all. South, Corleone and Don. Scott Summers, Weathers, Non-Fiction.
Yo, John, what's up, baby?
We gon' keep squeezing to the index is sore. Meaning when we screaming, they gon' wave white flags when we bring it to their door. No gaming, we ain't playing. We gon' keep squeezing to the index is sore. Meaning when we screaming, they gon' wave white flags when we bring it to their door. No gaming, we ain't playing.
Now when that thing bang, you can hear it ring from a mile away. Ain't no coming back, talk shit, then you die today. I declare war and all y'all little niggas gotta pay. And the right for a cipher, whatever niggas gotta say. You should know I ain't for play, cause I ain't that kid. You can get it how you want it, niggas, state your biz. Never back down, I clap now and later too. Grown man, got no time to worry what haters do. Scott Summers, Corleone and Don and Non-Fix, the Holy Trinity. When it come to this rhyme shit, niggas remember me, cause they know I'm a bomb shit. Explode on the track like a load on your girl back. In the room with the generals, you know this is real rap. Your water gun niggas ain't ready for real gas. Rapping for this one, so how the fuck is you still wet? The Uniminds, son, motherfucker, you still that?
We gon' keep squeezing to the index is sore. Meaning when we screaming, they gon' wave white flags when we bring it to their door. No gaming, we ain't playing. We gon' keep squeezing to the index is sore. Meaning when we screaming, they gon' wave white flags when we bring it to their door. No gaming, we ain't playing. Yeah, I heard they feeling me like the blind reading Braille. I sent a cannon trigger finger to his mom's in the mail. I ain't shooting a minute, but it only takes a second to shoot any one of you fools disrespecting. Let me explain the blood of kings in my veins. Court prohibited, I still tote them fangs. Thug in my jeans and my combo G's. Put your hands up, please, don't make me say freeze. I still got the last nigga blood on my trees. Without puffing wet or pills to go ill. All I need is 4 clips and 240 calories still. To clear the block in your corner getting weird. I ain't dealing with fear, nigga, I'm never scared. Squeezing is so easy when the trigger is air. I can move the crowd when shots fire, they spread. I declare war with the U in the air. We gon' keep squeezing to the index is sore. Meaning when we screaming, they gon' wave white flags when we bring it to their door. No gaming, we ain't playing. We gon' keep squeezing to the index is sore. Meaning when we screaming, they gon' wave white flags when we bring it to their door. No gaming, we ain't playing.
Yo, it's frontline wartime. It be either die and engage as we synchronize unibomb strategy. It's like the battlefields of the mind. You mad at me cause your trap game was denied. Send me niggas, price on your top, penny niggas, any nigga. Blame the blinker and get rid of you. I'm destined to teach these peasants a fucking lesson. I rock a nigga, let Zeppelin make the guys help him. Pit bulls to fetch him, gunplay I check him. Dice games I bet him, they out of my league of veterans. Best that I ever been, try to be the medicine. Exotic is the Mexican, Corleone will win. You pussy full of estrogen, disrespect with negligence, detrimental heaven sent. Bitch, you better get. They got their garbage up the street, the dub better shit. Tone down your rhetoric, the rest of the refuse the shit.
We gon' keep squeezing to the index is sore. Meaning when we screaming, they gon' wave white flags when we bring it to their door. No gaming, we ain't playing. We gon' keep squeezing to the index is sore. Meaning when we screaming, they gon' wave white flags when we bring it to their door. No gaming, we ain't playing.
Uniminds Radio, mixtape volume 1.
Y'all already know I declare war. It's your girl Nina Capone, Streets Radio. We got my boy Ichi right in the line here. That was I Declare War. And I'm going to bring Corleone back on the line just because.
He's still around?
He's still around. Let's see.
Yeah.
Corleone, you still there?
What's poppin'?
See? Still...
I just got a link to the Benny Rock boy. I just hollered at him on Facebook and all that. So, you know, we stay working, we stay active. You know what I mean?
That's
the only way we can do it.
But Coley, I was telling you about him when I did that joint out Sneakervilla. The pictures that I posted.
You put me down with that. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, good people.
Yeah.
Definitely good.
We do.
He definitely a part of the In the Streets radio team. He's about to take over a couple nights. Give me a break.
Say that.
Shit, I take a couple of nights too. Shit.
Listen, we can talk. I am not selfish. I want to be CEO in the background one day.
Y'all going to Nina? You going to the Hip Hop Awards?
I don't know.
Oh man, I talked to Jimmy the Saint, right? I talked to Jimmy the Saint and shit. He like on some act like he don't know what's popping and shit. He knew us since 97, 96.
But you know what? We're not involved. When the first Philly Hip Hop Awards was the awards that I actually put together with a friend of mine who, he rest in peace. So I honestly haven't participated in any other since then. Being as though it's been, it's a lot of stuff with the other situations.
It's politics. It's all about politics. That's all.
And that's what it is, And,
we went there last year. We actually went there last year, and we seen all the the riffraff and stuff like that. We met a couple people that was active writing on the mixtape circuit and all that But shout out to to the homies that was there. But it's too political for us. So
you're not in those cliques. You don't seem to make the ballot anyway. So
yeah,
I mean, I know pretty much everybody in the city, and I ain't on no ballot. So fuck it. You know what I mean? I don't. I support all the artists. Exactly.
But still, even though you're not in their little network cycle, how could you not be though?
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
It is what it is. But it's like I say, it's their own network, and I let people stay to their own thing, and that's fine because
Jimmy the Saint, you talk to him, he asked you to buy the book with him, the Freeway Ricky Ross wrote some shit like that. He act like he had never noticed who you were. He'd try to get you to sell you a book or something like that. But it's trills. It's light trills for me because if I be there, my presence will be known. And like I said, the streets know Coley on the dime and shit. I don't run for the street, and I do corporate also, and I get it popping. So we as a family, Uniminds going to get heard, man, because at one time we not going to be denied. You know what I mean? It's going to be one time we can't be denied. So. We still doing this as old heads with 20 plus in. And like I said, I spar with the best of them. I spar with the hood. I jump out on a car on Trap Street and spar with the hottest young boys or old heads that you could possibly, think about. But like I said, it's no games. We declare war. You know what I mean? Like, for real. We declare war for real.
And that's what it is. So it ain't no love lost. I don't know him personally, so, it's up in the air for me. It's like, all right, whatever. And, I wish all the artists, they, do your best, because I know when I did it, we tried to reach out to every single underground, everybody out here that was doing it. So, the pictures show we do, that's history. It is what it is. And apparently it hit home because they're still doing it.
Exactly. Everything starts with one.
Exactly. Yeah. So, I was just a pioneer.
Everything 360 though. Everything 360. That shit gonna come back around sooner or later.
Oh, and I'm gonna do another one because it originated with it was something that I started, and I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna do another one. It's gonna be the real thing.
Guess who's gonna be in the building? Guess who's gonna be in the building?
Everybody. Everybody. Believe that.
Definitely Uniminds.
Yeah, everybody, because I don't believe in leaving people out, and that's the thing. It's like really. Get out here and really do your homework before you put something together like that. Make sure you really looking at, you have your category where you're looking at your legends. Yes, and this is a city thing. I mean, come on, this is Philly. It's so.
Well, let's not take the the situation off my brother. Shout out to Non-Fiction.
We done. I'm about to get him off my show
Ichi because he putting in a lot of work, man. And I don't get that brother enough praises, man, for his efforts, man. He do a lot of stuff for us, man. Even when we slacking, he picking up the pieces. So like I said, bro, love you to death, man. Keep that thing up, and where I be at when the smoke clear. You know what I mean? I'm right here. So say that. Thanks, Nina. Love you too, baby girl. All right. You know what I mean? Hit me up or something like that.
Always.
We don't get no song popping. You know, you ain't getting on. You're not gonna be at the next award show, and you're gonna be hosting it. So you ain't.
That's how I do
it. You better get a song popping with us. Yeah, we need a song. All right.
No doubt. I'm on it. On it.
All right. Love is love.
Ichi?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, it's me and you. I just want to thank you for being on the show. Thank you for, sharing the insight as being an independent artist and everything like that. Definitely enjoyed the time. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. It was kind of crazy. We was overwhelmed with callers with you. I mean, people must know your name. They're like, who this dude? We got to call in. So that's definitely love.
I appreciate that, y'all. I appreciate it. Y'all can download the show even though y'all ain't get a chance, but I definitely appreciate it.
Oh, well, we promote it. I can, if you want to check back in and see where your downloads is, at the end of the month, holla at me. I'll definitely let you know, who's listening, because it's important. It's important to me. It's important to you. You know what I mean? You want to definitely say, okay, what we look like, who's listening, where's the stats at? That's important. So promote the show, put it out there. It was a good interview. You know what I mean? I feel like, we touched on a lot of things. We got a lot of information. You're in the playlist. So once I upload you to the playlist, you never know what show you're going to be on now, because I just play. I go ham. So
I really appreciate it, too. I really do, man. I'm a humble guy. Loyal. Whenever you need me.
I appreciate it. Definitely. I will call on you, because I have no problem bothering people. None whatsoever. And just so you know, before I let you go, we do have a team of DJs. Shout out to my DJ. T-Dog, who's definitely always holding me down. Just to let you know, I do pass off your music, and you may be played in a club. I mean, that's just how he get down. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of love.
Shout him out, too, right now. Like, DJ, too, I appreciate that. Nina, I love you. Anytime you need me, don't hesitate to let me know. Because, I come with hundreds.
Hey, it is what it is. We're going to make it pop regardless, right? That's what we do. So we about to get out of here. It's your girl, Nina Capone. Ichi, right? We about to sign off. We didn't win overtime, but this is how we do it. Shouts out to all my DJs. Shout out to DJ T-Dog, DJ Kolak, DJ No Frills. This is what we do. In the Streets Radio. Benny, you already know. January 1, he's on here. This is how we do it. We about to get out of here.
Let it play. I got you. Yes, your man, DJ No Frills. The Maybach of this mixtape shit. The Rolls Royce of this radio shit. I'm fucking top of the line. Also, listen, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I ain't in the streets. I'm on the sidewalk so I don't get hit. But you know I'm with In the Streets Radio with DJ T-Dog and my family, Nina Capone. The question is not why, but why not? DJ No Frills, this is my motto. You heard it first. There's a lot of fraud out there, and it just might be you, and you. Let it play. I got you.